altercations. What happened with the one with Draymond Green when he apparently kicked you?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happened.
Was it incidental contact, or do you think he did it on purpose?
No idea, mate. That's for other people to make the judgment. I was just more concerned about other things at the time.
Steve Kerr said that if they review it, it should be rescinded. He said those things happen all the time. Did you feel that it was just one of those things, or did you think that maybe he's trying to get under your skin?
I mean, it happened before, mate. He's pretty accurate, that guy. So, yeah, mate. So, yeah, we'll see.
Stephen, it was pretty loud, but did you hear the crowd, what they were chanting after that happened and they were reviewing the play? They were chanting, kick him out, I think.
Oh, okay. No, it was, mate, yeah, just straight to the jewels. You don't think about any of that stuff. Yeah, it was rough. But.
Steven, that really seemed to kickstart you guys. Sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. I said it without
Someone
even
with
thinking
a pun.
about it.
Sorry. Unbelievable.
It really did seem to fire up something in you guys. I think you outscored them 24-7 the rest of the half, and just hit the accelerator from there.
Mm-hmm.
What did you sense something in the guys happen after that?
After that incident,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to take something that I'm quite happy that was the, I don't mind it. It takes a bit of the pain off my mind since that. I guess that kickstart happened. But yeah, so yeah, I guess you could say that. Happy we won, really.
Is that potentially kind of a series-altering moment? Just when you guys stood up and said, "No way, we're not gonna let that happen."
Yeah, like regardless how funny this question is, like it's, if you're being serious, like the whole thing is what was great is that we still stuck to the game plan. We didn't get caught up. That's where teams, especially us, will go downhill if you think about that stuff and get caught up in all that altercations and stuff, because it's not basketball. So as soon as it takes your mind off basketball, you can get punished real easy. So it was really good from our end to actually just respond properly and.
You gotta stay patient, and it's a 24-second shot clock for a reason. Use those 24 seconds if you need it, as opposed to, a lot of times we make it a great shot in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. All of a sudden that's not there. You gotta stay patient, make sure you get that shot.
If you got hit in the same spot, that same spot by the same guy in 2 straight games, would you believe it was a coincidence and 2 accidents?
If I look at the film and know if I'm on one of the guys you're on, he's going up for a right-hand floater, that's a chance that I made it in. Because we've all been taught our entire life, if you jump off the left leg, your right leg goes in. So that's game 2. And then, like I said, this one, I probably wouldn't believe it, from the way it looked. But once again, I brought the ball over, I got fouled this way, my body went that way, and the right leg went up. So, it's really not what I believe the guy did to me. I know what happened.
Draymond, did that call change things for you emotionally or mentally in the game, or what where you were with from the start?
It frustrated me because, like I said, I know I didn't do it on purpose, so it frustrated me to know, I had to go make 2 free throws and then he get 2 free throws right back, because, like I said, I didn't even know I did it, so to know that he's going to the free throw line and getting 2 free throws for something I didn't even know happened, it definitely frustrated me, but that wasn't why I was so bad in this game. I was just bad.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoma. Kevin, you guys went small a lot more tonight. It was very effective. Seemed like you got Andre involved a lot in the offense, got his spacing. What happened that small lineup to work so well?
I just think we was able to, just catch the ball, drive, get to the paint, kick out. We were just letting the ball move and our bodies move, and that helped us out.
Have either of you guys seen replays of the Draymond kick to Stevens groin, and do you think it was intentional?
I haven't seen it, but honestly, I think it's intentional. That's 2 times in the last 2 games. I don't think you can't keep kicking somebody in their private areas. But he probably say he didn't do it on purpose, but I think the way I look at it, it's intentional to me. Knocking out open shots, playing great on both sides of the floor. Myself and Kevin and the other guys that handle the ball, trusting him to make shots, and tonight we were not to where He made open shots, rebounded the basketball, played well on both ends.
Eric G, the franchise. Kevin, this is for you. When you see something like that kick go down, how difficult is it for the team to just kind of stay emotionally intact, not retaliate, and do something stupid after something like that?
I mean, when you get to this point in the season, you got to be a smart team. You can't let anything distract us. That's always been like the mantra. Just kind of not worry, not try to let anything distract us. And I think, everybody just stayed together. We just kept playing. That's one thing we always say: just keep playing no matter what. And tonight, we just kept our foot on the gas and just kept cruising. And was able to get stops and get easy baskets and transition, get 50-50 basketball. So we just, I think it's just to keep playing, do it all, do questionable calls, do stoppages in the game, whatever, miss shots, turnovers, just keep playing. And tonight we did that.
Eric Horney, Oklahoma. I have a question for Kevin and Russell. Kevin, what happened on that play where you were backtracking in the third quarter and it looked like Harrison kind of caught you on the back of your leg? And Russell, the way you and Dion started the game, y'all really distributed the ball well. Do you feel like that's infectious and it spreads throughout the team when you guys start the game passing the ball the way you did?
My foot just got caught, that's it.
I think it's great. Just try to attack, get in the paint, try to do the same thing I've been doing all season, finding guys, getting open shots, and that's about it.
Just want to know what you guys have seen different out of Andre Robertson in the playoffs, because he really seems to have elevated his level of play.
He's just playing within himself. He's playing his role. I think we trust him. Like Russell said, we trust him, and he's just confident. He's confident when he shoots the basketball, confident in playing, and making plays. And defensively, he's always been that type of player. So we're gonna need him to continue to play that way. And his whole thing is just want to do whatever he can for the team. And I think that's rubbing off on everybody.
Kevin, Tony Sellers, Associated Press. People look at the 10 out of 15 shooting, 33 points, 12 rebounds, but the one turnover was a big change from the last game.
It was.
What made it? What was the? What did you focus on just to keep that from being a problem?
Just my teammates did a great job. Just like I said, driving the basketball, taking the pressure off of me. Not letting me handle the ball as much, and just taking the pressure off of me. And I was just trying to make the correct passes and the simple passes. And I just tried to take care of the ball as well when I was dribbling, because that's why I got a lot of my turnovers when guys stripping the ball and me playing in crowds. So I just tried to be conscious of it all. And I was able to only have one of them. I shouldn't have had that one, but I'll take just one. Opposed to 8. So.
Travis Singleton again. Can you just talk about the playing in front of the crowd, the intensity that they had, and kind of feeding off of their energy to actually, come out and perform like that?
It's great. Like I said before, I think we had the best fans in all sports just because they're so committed. And regardless of what's going on throughout the game, they always tend to be very, very loud, especially this time of year. And tonight was one of those nights where they were loud and excited to kind of see us play. And it was great to be back in front of our home fans.
Russ, you had the offensive rebound where you went up over 3 guys, grabbed it with one hand. I know athletically you probably can't explain that, but in the context of that 32-7 run, how important are those types of plays just to sustain that burst?
It's very important. Coach talked about 50-50 balls early in the game, before the game actually, and that's one thing that we slipped up on in game 2, and I think tonight we did a good job of getting loose balls and finding ways to get 50-50 basketballs and give ourselves extra possessions.
Last one, Barry.
Yeah, Kevin. After game 2, a lot of talk about what do you do with them not guarding Robertson. What adjustments did you make that made them pay for not guarding Andre tonight?
He just got more opportunities to make plays. He was catching the ball in the paint, dribbling out, finding guys on the backside, shooting the ball, trying to get to the rim. So he just played his game, and we just told him to go out there and be aggressive and be a threat out there. And tonight he just tried to, go out there and help us out on the offensive end. And, setting screens and doing all the little things for us, so it's huge.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoma staff in game 2, you guys had a lot of success letting Draymond roam free, not guard Robertson. Tonight, why did that not, I know Bogut was on him early, but why did that not work, letting Robertson sort of run free tonight?
We just weren't as tied in as a complete unit. I mean, that game plan, like you said, has been effective, and Robertson hit, I think, 2 threes in the first half, but that didn't kill us. It was more just our offense didn't allow our defense to get set into a lot of quick shots that didn't go in, and gave them that advantage in transition. And we just didn't handle their runs very well because of that. So you got to look at the film, obviously, and figure out why we weren't very good on the defensive end when it comes to rotations and things like that. But it's always next game.
Jenny. Hey, Steph, Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoma. And after Draymond's flagrant on Steven Adams, it really seemed to catapult Oklahoma City, kind of focus them in. They made a bit run in the half. Did you sense something in them or sense something in yourselves that sort of led to that swing?
I mean, not really. It was a long delay with the review and all that, but then they just got to the free throw line a lot down the stretch of the second quarter. We missed a lot of shots, and next thing you know, it's a 20-point game. So frustrating way to end the quarter. That's something that we pride ourselves on, is how we finish quarters and create momentum going into either halftime or the next quarter. So we didn't accomplish that, especially on the road. That's something that you have to take care of. So it has to be a point of emphasis in game 4.
For our team, we had a lot of different guys step up and contribute. Obviously Russell and Kevin, but I thought we got great minutes from Andre tonight. We got great minutes from Serge. Both those guys helped. Dion played very well. I just thought tonight, our team as a whole, played pretty well on both ends of the floor.
Nick.
Nick Gallo, KCThunder.com. Billy, from the outset, it seemed like both Kevin and Russ had a lot more room to operate in pick and roll. What were you guys able to do from a spacing standpoint to allow those guys to play make for you?
Yeah, we tried to do some different things, to create some opportunities for Kevin and Russell just to, play a little bit more downhill. Again, I thought they both did a really good job reading defense and making decisions. I thought our ball movement was very good. I thought we extra passed. I thought we got everybody involved. It was good to see that. I know when we subbed there the last 6 minutes of the game, we were a little bit out of sorts offensively, but I thought for the most part we shot a pretty high percentage. I thought because we made good decisions with the ball.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoma. And Billy, you really zipped out both third quarter and second quarter with your small lineup. No, first quarter and second quarter, with you going small, taking Steven out, putting Dion in. What was it about that small lineup that really worked tonight? And does it give you even more confidence in this series? You beat them in game 1, mostly with your big lineup. Now you've dominated in the game with the small guys.
Yeah, I just think because of our roster and the flexibility of our roster and the guys and just how invested they are, different series bring out different situations. Obviously we had a run there with Ennis and Steven against San Antonio, and we still like that lineup. We still want to utilize that lineup. But also I felt like with Curry and Klay Thompson on the court, and then Klay coming off, for us defensively, it may have been a little bit better in terms of us being able to guard, created maybe a little bit more spacing for us on offense. We had several different ball handlers in there that could help contribute and make plays alongside of Russell and Kevin. So there was some positive things. I think it gave Andre some room and space to do some things that was helpful. It gave Dion some opportunities. So I thought that group there, to your point, it gave us a little bit of a boost in that first and second quarter, then in the fourth.
Right here.
Ben Walsh, Los Angeles Times. Steve said he thought the Draymond kick to Steven was inadvertent shot they even went back and looked at it and thinks it'll be rescinded as a flagrant one. What was your take on that play?
Well, I think, a couple of things. One is the league, is going to review those things. I think that they probably look at, those plays very closely. It happened, I think, last game to Steven. And again, I'm not here to say whether or not it was or was not intentional. I don't know. But, obviously it's happened twice in the last 2 games. And, that's something the league will take a look at. I'm sure they look at probably precedent or things that have happened in the past and they go through it. I look at it more from the standpoint of what we can control. I was really, really proud of Steven, just in both situations that he did not retaliate or get upset. Because I think it's easy to lose your emotion in a moment like that, and he didn't. Steven's a tough guy. I think he's a team guy. And, sometimes someone like him that doesn't necessarily draw attention to it, a lot of times something like that maybe doesn't get looked at. But again, I'm not saying it was or was not intentional. I have no idea. I didn't even look up the replay monitor. I was trying to talk to the guy, so I didn't have a real good view of the play to really comment on it.
5 run after that kick to Steven scoring. Did that get the team going, anger you guys at all?
Nah, man, we just already was locked in, to be honest with you. I didn't even realize you went on a run like that. You just be so caught up in the game. The atmosphere was unbelievable. Man, it's just crazy, man. I didn't even know.
You guys were awesome pushing the ball when you went to that small lineup too, with just you and Russ. And was that a conscious effort?
Yeah, just getting downhill. Just getting downhill, being aggressive. They can go small, we go smart. I feel as though we match up. Any type of matchup they throw out there, I feel as though we can match right up with it. And I think we just did a tremendous job just moving the ball, playing together.
You talk about ball movement. It seemed like in the first quarter y'all were moving it more than y'all usually do. I mean, particularly on the break, you had 2 great passes. I mean, what was going on in those plays?
It's just being aggressive. Being aggressive, guys is running. So, your job is to try to be aggressive as possible, but also make the right play and the smart play at the same time.
On that play where you were driving and you kind of left it for Durant and they had a bunch of bodies in there, I mean, did you know he was there?
Yeah, I seen him. I knew 2 was going to collapse. And I seen Cat running 6'11". All you got to do is give him the ball. He's going to finish. And that's how I tried to do that. I was able to get it to him and he was able to finish.
You can bust out another one of those after.
Yeah, man. That's John Wallace. He went to Syracuse, so that's where I got it from. The movie he got game with John Wallace.
This is the first game that we play at home, playing against the Warriors after Steph Curry's half-court game winner in February. So do you guys have a certain emotion before the game that we're going to take the revenge for this one?
Nah, it's playoffs. I don't care about that. That happened in the regular season. It's a totally different basketball game. We just wanted to be in here. We just wanted to come in tonight, man, just be aggressive, take care of home court. And it's huge for us to do that.
Kevin had 8 turnovers last game, kind of struggled in the second half. Only 1 turnover tonight, got to the line 12 times. Did you kind of sense that the last couple of days he was going to attack? And
that's the whole mindset. I mean, that's his mindset. He's a great player. He figured it out. He knows the teams, how they playing him and what they doing to him. And he made adjustments, took care of the ball. He was aggressive, got to the free throw line, and everything else opened up for him.